A History of Mistrust, RFK Jr. and the Anti-Vaccine Movement. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is a familiar name. He's a prominent environmental activist. He's a member of the Kennedy dynasty. He's also, unfortunately, been a leading voice in the anti-vaccine movement for years. Kennedy has repeatedly promoted the debunked link between vaccines and autism. He's spread fear and misinformation about vaccine safety. This has made him a controversial figure, even among his own family. Kennedy's stance on vaccines has been widely criticized by scientists and medical professionals. They point to the overwhelming scientific consensus on vaccine safety and effectiveness. The CDC has clearly stated that vaccines are safe and effective. They are vital for public health. Yet, Kennedy has continued to cast doubt on these claims. His influence has contributed to vaccine hesitancy, which has real-world consequences. The anti-vaccine movement, of which Kennedy has been a figurehead, often relies on fear-mongering and misinformation. This has eroded public trust in vaccines. The result? Preventable diseases like measles are making a comeback. Kennedy's history of promoting vaccine misinformation makes his recent actions all the more surprising. It's a story that involves a dangerous measles outbreak and a sudden change of heart. Red alert in Texas. The measles outbreak and its devastating impact. Texas, a state known for its wide-open spaces and even wider range of opinions, found itself battling a very different kind of frontier issue in early 2025, a measles outbreak. The outbreak, centered in the South Plains region, spread quickly. It affected mainly unvaccinated children. This wasn't just a few isolated cases. This was a full-blown outbreak. It led to school closures, overwhelmed hospitals, and a palpable sense of fear in communities. The situation turned dire when a school-aged child, unvaccinated due to their parents' beliefs, became the first measles-related death in the U.S. in over a decade. The tragedy in Texas underscored the very real dangers of vaccine-preventable diseases. Measles, while often dismissed as a harmless childhood illness, can be deadly. It can lead to pneumonia, encephalitis, and other serious complications. The outbreak became a stark reminder of the importance of herd immunity. This is the concept that when a high percentage of the population is vaccinated, it protects those who can't be vaccinated for medical reasons. The Texas outbreak showed what happens when herd immunity weakens. Vulnerable populations are put at risk. A change of tune? RFK Jr.'s surprising op-ed on vaccines? Amidst the escalating measles crisis in Texas, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. did something unexpected. He seemingly reversed course on his long-held anti-vaccine stance. In an op-ed published in Fox News of all places, Kennedy expressed concern about the outbreak. He acknowledged the severity of measles, particularly for unvaccinated individuals. He even went so far as to highlight the historical dangers of measles. He mentioned the high fatality rates before the MMR vaccine was introduced. This was a stark departure from his previous claims. He had often downplayed the risks of measles and other diseases. Kennedy's op-ed stressed the importance of vaccine accessibility. He emphasized their role in both individual and community immunity. While he stopped short of explicitly urging everyone to get vaccinated, his words carried a different weight than before. Hope or hype? The public reacts to RFK Jr.'s shift on vaccines. Kennedy's op-ed sent shockwaves through the public sphere. Social media erupted with reactions ranging from cautious optimism to outright skepticism. Some saw it as a genuine change of heart, a sign that he was finally acknowledging the science. Others viewed it with suspicion, questioning his motives and the timing of his statement. The medical community, while wary of Kennedy's history, cautiously welcomed his shift in tone. They expressed hope that it might encourage some hesitant individuals to reconsider vaccination. However, they also stressed the need for consistent messaging from public figures, emphasizing that building trust in vaccines takes time and consistent effort. The impact of Kennedy's op-ed remains to be seen. Will it be a turning point in the fight against misinformation, or just a fleeting moment in the ongoing debate? Only time will tell. What's clear is that the conversation about vaccines, their safety, and their importance is far from over.